Let's get started, my friends, with Rete Centrale, and here we'll discuss a few things related to that. First of all, the temperature at 850 hectopascals, that's where we would start. And here we see drop in temperatures at 850 hectopascals. Enough, one might say, even strong. And on the 5th and 6th, that will mean that we'll have a change in the weather as well, which I mentioned in one of the episodes. And just a moment ago, that these subsequent low-pressure systems will have their path. They will be moving. Then a slight warming at a height of 1.5 kilometers, and then again another stronger cooling, precipitation, and also snowfall, which is particularly noticeable, especially on the 9th and 10th. In this area, on the 9th, 10th, and 11th, we have Suwałki. Next, there's a slight warming at a height of 1.5 kilometers, and then again another stronger cooling with precipitation, and also snowfall, which is particularly noticeable on the 9th and 10th. In this area, on the 9th, 10th, and 11th, we have Suwałki. Let's take a look at Warsaw. In the case of Warsaw, snowfall is also visible on the 9th, 10th, and 11th. A bit stronger than before, but also short-lived, associated with a weather front that will be moving through Poland. Well, gotta say, it looks interesting. Let's take a look. Wrocław. I hope DPD has already picked up the car there, because I saw recently that they created a new package pickup point. If you're not in the loop, take a look. There is even more rainfall there, and so these precipitations may also be related to the migration of low-pressure areas of Mediterranean or Genoese origin. However, we need to focus on the upcoming days, specifically after the 10th, because after the 10th, the GFS model shows us a drop in temperatures, and this drop in temperatures could be quite noticeable. Spotted, noticed. Let's take a look. On the 5th and 6th, a slight drop in temperatures is noticeable. Then a rise. So here we have the lows associated with those weather fronts. But after what's happening, let's take a look. After the 10th, on the 11th and 12th, the temperature drops even to -4, -5 degrees Celsius. Then a slight increase, and then another sharp drop. And we're already looking at negative temperatures. And not only at night, but also during the day. And here we are in Wrocław, and here we are in Wrocław. So not some Suwałki, but Wrocław. When it comes to Warsaw, the temperatures are a bit higher, but still very similar. As for Suwałki, we also have quite significant drops here, but here it's already down to -6, down to -7 degrees Celsius. We can see a strong downward trend where the temperatures are increasing. Why? We're asking, let's try to answer that. We'll start here, of course, with the geopotential field, and we're focusing on the GFS model. We're starting right around the 10th, 11th, 12th. Here we see the formation of a low on the 10th. This low would form somewhere over the coasts of Greenland, and this low would be very significant here, because in these calculations, the low would move, deepening quite a bit, among other places, towards Finland. 9H, he would wander, like that in hectopascals. We would obviously have an upper wave, so what would we have? We would have a flow of very cold air masses. This flow would be quite clearly visible, here, on this side. So this cold air would flow down, then it would be pulled in strongly and move further east. So, this flow of air wouldn't be long, but it would probably be noticeable. At least it's visible here on the geopotential field. Is it also visible on the maps at an altitude of 1.5 kilometers? Yes, it's definitely visible. You see here, December 10th. And we can see a band of cold air here. And as you can see, in northern and central Europe, this is pretty standard weather already, but in southern and southwestern Europe, I wouldn't necessarily say the same. There, it's already marked as a temperature anomaly. Look how big North Africa is. America, France, Spain, Portugal, and Italy are experiencing very strong temperature anomalies. But let's go back to the altitude of 850 hectopascals. Let's check if this low will pull in that cool air for us. Yes, as shown by those arrows. That's right. According to these calculations, a cool air mass would be flowing from the north towards, among other places, Poland. Look how beautifully it's highlighted here in purple. a very clickbaity color. And now, look how this low is also pulling that air into Poland. On the 14th and 15th, according to these calculations, there could be a flow of cool air into Poland. And it would be a stronger flow. Short-lived, but short-lived as it may be, it's still stronger. For us, that would mean a drop in temperatures already below zero and quite a strong anomaly. Let's take a look. Another topic is discussing temperature anomalies for southwestern Europe. If you want to talk about it, we can make a separate episode on that topic. Let me know in the comments, but look at how the cool air is flowing here, primarily into western and northern Poland and into Germany, thanks to this. So it looks quite interesting here. But how does that translate to temperatures at the height of 2 meters? It translates to the fact that right now, the situation is such that we have temperatures above zero during the day, and at night those temperatures drop just below zero, which means we have this creeping winter from time to time. The Atlantic Ocean produces a warmer air mass, and then it will be pushed along like a wave. Towards Central Europe, it will practically cool down before it reaches Poland, but it will still cause temperatures here in Western Poland to jump back up to a higher level, and this winter, this snow just can't hold on. That's how it will be in the coming days, especially around the 11th and 12th when, according to the GFS model calculations, the temperatures will drop below zero, not just at night but also during the day. How much? Well, we'll see, but especially here on the 14th and 15th.